Hey there, I'm welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Shogun2 Total War. I'd almost forgotten what I was playing there for a moment. So, last time we had a huge battle here for Higo with the Sagaras, and we won, and it was fairly convincing. We wiped them out pretty well, actually, but that does leave me in a position of not quite knowing where to go next. The Amako is the more difficult of the choices. Logic tells me that I should go after the Chosokabe, but the Chosokabe are very friendly with me, and I think that would be a mistake to alienate them. Whereas the Amako here, they're indifferent to me. They're very little in common. They don't like my territorial expansion. I dishonoured treaties, apparently. Or maybe they did, I don't know. Trade agreement, they like us for, and clan commands, respect, we like us for, and the mastery of the arts. So we end up with a +4. So basically, they're really indifferent either way. Which is why they're indifferent, obviously. They are enemies with someone. Who are they enemies with? The Ashikaga Shogunate. Says them right there, who have Kyoto. Well, that's not surprising. Apparently they're treacherous, which is interesting. Probably means I shouldn't trust them. They're sufficient, questionable, dependable, sufficient. So the Amako, I really don't want to get into control of the Shogunate. So I think that the Amako has to be my next step. So what we're going to do, well, the first thing I want to do is get this Master of the Arts done. So let's get that done. Let's end turn. Oh, so my island is called Kyushu because apparently I've just got an achievement for it, even though I've had this island before. Very odd. Maybe it's to do with a certain clan. Anyway, we now own Kyushu. So that's Kyushu, that's Shikoku, and that's big ass Japanese thing. It kind of looks a bit like a slug with a beaver tail and legs. It's got the antenna thing. I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, scholarship, warrior nuns. That's possibly quite good. But now that that's done, we can now build a monastery over here to improve the temple that we did have, and that will allow us to make Naginata warrior monks and bow warrior monks, which are basically what we want. Don't know why we can make Naginata warrior monks. Oh, we don't have a Naginata dojo. If we had a Naginata dojo, we'd be able to make them, but we don't, so we can't. Okay, fine. So once we build that in 4 turns, we'll be able to start making bow warrior monks, which will be an improvement over our bow samurai. Even though the bow samurai are really good, bow warrior monks are just exceptional warriors, so I'm definitely going to go for them over them. We still have a whole bunch of samurai to get from here, but that's fine. Do we have any agents running around not inside cities or armies? No, everything is good. I need to check my Master of the Arts. Now then, I don't really want scholarship right now. What I do want is Chonindo, so I'll go for that. It's going to take another 11 turns for that, which is quite a long time, but it needs to be done, so I will go for that. Other than that, we're just waiting for these guys to recover. I think I can probably take the army. Apparently I can't take those guys as well, and move them up here, because I am going to invade up here. Probably, no, they're not unhappy, and that's because I still have those agents in here, which I'm not going to have for very long. I'm going to put them back into the army, because that's what these guys are for. These two are trained for overseeing armies, or will be trained for overseeing armies. So I'll turn off the tax rate, and that just puts them under control, which is fine. In fact, what I can do yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the army from here, and I'll just take these guys and stick them in Hugo instead, because Bungo was more than under control, I thought. Oh, it still has a religion problem, and the dishonourable daimyo as well, apparently, which is kind of annoying, but that will go away eventually. Tax burden kind of sucks. Oh, okay. They're not happy at all. Hugo, are they... repression from characters is only 1, so if I take this Metsuki and put him into Bungo, that should hopefully... yeah, that puts Bungo under control, but then leaves Hugo not in control. Over here... right, that's 4 repression there from him, so we can't move him. We've got someone here, haven't we? Yeah, let's put the monk in Osumi, and take this monk and put him in Hyuga. And that should have everyone under control then. Yes, it does. Right. But this one still has no taxes. I can't change that because that Metsuki is not good enough to to keep them under control while having taxes on there as well. Which kind of sucks, but not a lot we can do about it. So, well, the Amako have firebomb kabayas, do they? Interesting. Very interesting, actually. But oh well. Never mind. I'm a little bit concerned that my navy is not up to scratch with theirs. Hello, I can make a monastery in Satsuma as well. Ah, yeah, then I can create more Naginata warrior monks if I really want to, which I don't actually, so it's fine. But firebomb kabaya, I probably should invest in another navy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 4 Sengoku boons and 6 Bokabayas for another navy. So I have one down here who is finding out who these guys are. Clan encountered the Miyoshi. Okay. So are they in control of both of those islands? They are. Okay. So the Miyoshi have control of them. I didn't check what my relation with them is. Unfriendly. They don't like me. My clan is not respected. My daimyo honor is low. My territorial expansion is not good with them. So they don't like me. Everyone else sort of likes me. So the Miyoshi, unfriendly. Might be a bad idea to move over there then. But then I've got the Chosokabe and I really don't want to backstab them. Not yet, anyway. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to move back again. I just wanted to know who was there, who owned that province. So now that I know who they are, I don't have to worry about them. I might have to worry about them being unfriendly to me, but for now, we're just going to move on with this. Let's, yep, let's end term. Yeah, actually still got 23,000. Making a half-decent profit right here, which is excellent. There's a whole bunch of ships running around here. Not quite sure what they're up to. They could be actually at war with them. That's the black ship the Chosokabe have right there. Right, the Imagawa can no longer trade with me. If I recruit a ninja, I will get 10% increased chance of ninja actions for the next 6 turns. Not worth it, because I don't even have a ninja school. Clan destroyed... oh, the Imagawa, that's why I can't trade with them, because they no longer exist. So, wow. So basically we've got a big block of Hojo, a big block of Takeda, a big block of Amako, and then a sizable block of me. And then there's these 2 weak clans on Shikoku, 1 rebel province there, and 1 province of the Hojo, no, not Hojo, the Honma up there. This province right here. These ones aren't controllable. They're only trade ports. So yeah. Oh, and of course the shogunate is in the middle there. So really, the map is fairly well split up right now, and I think the Amako are probably the strongest of the nations. So I'm going to go to war with the strongest nation on the map. Sounds like a good plan to me. But yeah, this is the black ship right here, so they have control of the black ship. Oh, and it's rank 8 black ship. That's a brutally powerful black ship. That would rip apart pretty much anything. Wow, I really want to capture that, to be honest, but oh well. Right, so that guy's going into Higo. I can now turn the taxes back on in there. Bungo... No, I can't turn the taxes back on in Bungo. I shouldn't have taxes turned off on either of these, which I don't. That's good. Everything else is in order. So, oh, I should have some more Katana Samurai now. So, let's put some more Katana Samurai on to build, because we've still got the +3 experience upgrade. I can also get this for Nodachi Samurai, but I don't like Nodachi Samurai. They have a really good charge bonus, but if I go up to the left here, you see their morale is the same with these guys, but their melee attack is much higher for the Katana Samurai. The charge bonus is almost the same. I think these guys will be slightly better, but yeah. So slightly better, and the armor is slightly better, but they're weak in prolonged melee, there as you can see, and it basically means that they can charge in really well. They do a really good initial charge damage, but when they're stuck in a prolonged melee, when they keep going, keep fighting over and over again, which is basically what I do in my battles, just get stuck in without sort of retreating and then skirmishing, so to speak. They don't perform as well as Katana Samurai, so I would rather just stick with Katana Samurai. They're really just shock troops. They're designed to charge in, break the other unit, and make them run, and then just sort of end the battle. But I'm not going to use them like that, so I'm not going to bother getting them at all. So, much better with frontline troops for my tactics. Right, so these guys are moving up here, and I think I actually want to wait. In fact, how many? I've got 8 samurai here, haven't I? Which means I also have 8 samurai here. Which means I'm going to take these guys and I'm going to put them up here, and I'm going to trade them with that army. In fact, which one's quicker? That way's probably quicker. So yeah, so go that way. Alright, whatever. So yeah, there's 8 Katana Samurai there with 3 experience. So I'm going to trade them with the Katana Samurai in here, which only have a maximum of 2. So we'll have a much better Katana Samurai force. I would really like to have better Yari Samurai, but I can't really do anything about that. Right, so these guys are going to be replenished next turn. All of them. Even the general there, which is great. I also want to replace these bow samurai, but it's going to take a few turns to get this thing built. 3 more turns for that, and then a few turns to replace all the, or to recruit them. I might as well go ahead and do it. Let's end turn. See if we can't just, skip through it. Try and go through as quickly as possible, and then we can get to the fighting with the Amako. Looks like the Chosokabe are going after the Maoshi over there. The monk has increased in rank. That's good. Oh, he's the monk inside my army, which is even better. He has no new retainer, but he has a skill. So, can either have improved Chi Arts Mastery and another 3% campaign movement. Converting characters I'm not bothered about. That's converting... Okay, we're going to go for Pilgrim and Spiritual, because that gives me plus 6% Chi skill mastery, and that also unlocks both of these. I think demoralizing army would probably be the most useful thing for me. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So they're going to wait here. In fact, I'm going to have these guys... I'll send them down to Higo, because I don't think they're going to come across here anytime soon. While they're not especially my best friends, they're not I don't think they're gearing up to attack me, so we should be fine just splitting those guys up right there. So, they've got quite a lot of ships around here. Medium boons, firebomb kabayas. They could have heavy boons as well, actually, which would be kind of a spanner in the works for me, because I can't deal with heavy boons. They're just too difficult to deal with only the early ships. I mean, I really need to start investing in my navy a little bit. But how long would that take with the waves? It would take 4 turns. Let's build fire bombs. He probably does have a heavy boon, which is pretty nasty actually, but I would rather have this thing first, and then we can start thinking about that. Don't want to attack by fire. Whatever the spear would be very useful, but no, we're not going to bother with that. So, I think we're trading with everyone we can, except for the Miyoshi. He can't and won't, so that's fine. They still don't like me, but they don't like anyone, so it really doesn't matter. Let's end turn. Right, now that fleet is back into position again, so I can see what's going on. And I think we should be getting some more ships for that new navy coming in fairly shortly. Don't know where the Amako are going there, but that's fine. Right, Course Master's report. We have more samurai in Satsuma, and they must be running out shortly. 4 turns for this, so that means... Oops. Recruitment. Yeah, that means I can finish off that build queue. Oop, they're the wrong ones. They're Yari Samurai. You want these guys. Yeah, so this build queue will finish, and then I will run out of the bonus to katanas. So that'll be the last of them. So it'll be another 8 katana samurai after this. So these guys, they're just going to sit there for now. I will. Or should I move them up into Higo? Nah, I'll just leave them as they are. Whatever. These guys, they're joining this army. I don't even need to tell these guys what to do. They already know what they're doing. So, what's actually in here? I'm not sure I can actually fit any more guys in here. It might be worth setting up like a couple of home defense armies or opportunist armies to go in as well. These guys have 4 experience chevrons. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these are my original armies, so they would have more experience. I think what I'll do, I'll take these 4, put them into Higo, join them with that army, and then I may split them in half and sort of give half of the troops to one army and half the troops to another. So, they're still waiting there for their reinforcements. 7 turns for that, it's end turn. There's nothing else that I really need to worry about. I'm pretty sure the Amako have one of the trade routes as well. So I do need to get a navy to be able to defend up there. In fact, Metsuki is increased in rank. Good, and there's another one's increased in rank. So I'll have to find him. This one has just gotten skills. So, you can either have counter-spying, cunning apprehending, cunning bribing, overseeing armies. That's what we want. Secret policeman. So he has an improved skills when overseeing armies, which is good. Not 100% sure what overseeing armies does, to be completely honest, but I know that it's a good thing that he's leveled up. Right, this guy leveled up as well. So he's got a retainer. So you can have Shogi set, +1 cunning when overseeing armies, or -1 happiness in provinces and +2 repression. So it basically balances out as +1 repression. So we'll have that because he is a repression guy. That's overseeing towns. Oh, and that other guy was overseeing towns as well, wasn't he? Oh, but you have to have that in order to get overseeing armies. That's fine. Okay, well he's going to stay there then. So he should have Bungo under control now. Nope, not quite. Nearly, but not quite. That one's not got tax exempt. There's only one place with tax exempt right now, unless Higo does. No, Higo does not have tax exempt. So Bungo is the only place not making me any profit right now. It would be making me another 700, but unfortunately I can't do that. Oh well, never mind. Another 2 turns for these guys. That's good. How long until this is done? Oh, it is done. I think it may have just finished. So now we can build bow warrior monks. We could have Naginata warrior monks if we had a Naginata dojo, but we don't. So we can now get bow warrior monks, which have 85 accuracy, which is amazing. These guys have 73 accuracy, the bow samurai that we were previously using, and that's with an extra experience chevron, in fact. So that's less than what we had before. So they're really accurate, but these guys are 85. There's less men in the unit, but again, they're even more accurate. So we're going to go for those. If I have 6 of these, it's probably a bit too many, really. I'd rather just have 4, actually. Yeah, I'm just going to have 4. To hell with it. I know we've got 5. We could get some light cav, and here you go. I know we have 5 bow samurai in here, but I think I can lose one of those fairly safely. I think actually I'd rather have another Yari samurai, but I've got no queue space over there. No, I'll just have another. I'll have another samurai unit. You come up here. I'll have an extra samurai in there. Okay, which means I want to take these guys and I'll bring them back down here as well, because they'll be joining that army at some point. So that'll be done in what, 4 turns? Yes, 4 turns for that. They'll be joining in the next turn. Let's end turn. Right, okay, so let's put all of these guys, let's replace, how many can we, there we go, we need to have 3 outside. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And those guys, I'll find something for them to do. So I've got more than enough samurai to make a rush army, or several rush armies actually. By rush army I mean you literally just charge straight in to melee combat, don't worry about any kind of missile warfare at all, just chop them down with the sword. So I could easily make a couple of good armies that way. So what have we got here? That's the main army inside. 3 katana samurai there. This is the one that's going up to this army here. These guys, I'll have them actually join this guy who's outside. You get into position. There we go. And we still need the bow warrior monks, but that's okay. We can wait for those. They've got another 3 turns to go. And in fact, I'm going to put these guys inside. Just actually no, I'll leave them there. Forget them, because we've got the monk and Metsuki in there, and they have to move separately. It's a pain in the ass, so not bother. Not going to bother. So we've got a whole bunch of sons right here. Which ones of these are? Right. So he is. Don't want to look at him. I want to look at his sons. I don't know if they've come of age yet. So Nagahisa and Tomomori. Are either of those Yagahisa or Tomomori? No, they are not. So they are actually sons of the current daimyo, which means I will take I'll take the most experienced samurai, and because they've got the least experienced samurai there, I will give him that, and he can get 2 of these bow ashigaru, and I'll have them move there. And these guys, actually we've got a lot of guys just hanging around here. Let's put these guys in there. There we go. So they've got some really experienced guys in there and some inexperienced guys as well. They're going in there, and they're going in there. Fairly close armies there, really. Yeah. So I'll sort them out later, but that's pretty close. Let's end turn. I'm going to get these bow warrior monks finished, and I'd really like to get the other armies sort of in position, somewhere in that area really. Actually, I sort of want one sort of middle or southern army, one on the border.
Boasting incredible killing range with their bows, these warrior monks are best used to pick off high-value enemies.
Yes, they are, like the general. or anyone who's behind enemy lines. Okay, this guy's improved. All my monks are improving. Okay, fine. Stop being annoying. Right. So he hasn't got another retainer, but he has this. What has he got so far? Inspiring towns. Right, well, inspiring towns is going to be what he's going to do. I could have... It's not really worth it. I'm going to save that point until he gets another experience. And there's another one here. No. Where is he? Is he in Osumi? Yes, this guy's leveled up as well. He's got a retainer. He can have Itako. +1 zeal, +5 chance to detect ninja. That's pretty good. Happiness with a pet monkey is not even close. We have inspiring towns. That's good. There's nothing down there. How is this navy doing? Is it done? Yes, I should have been training stuff for this ages ago. I want another 6, is it? No, I want another 4, not 6. Cancel those. Okay, and that will be another whole navy right there. I want this navy. We've got another Sunborn, another one. Let's get this one up here. I swear I've never had so many suns. That was the wrong one. Someone else is friendly with me there. I'll check that again in a second. Okay, so this guy has now had a son. That's Mitsunori and Asami have had a son, but he's not ever going to be a he's not ever going to be the daimyo, so that's not a problem. How old is this guy? He's 52. I would actually quite like him to die, because I kind of screwed him over by forgetting that the honor gets screwed over if you threaten people. I completely forgot about that. Oh well, never mind. So, what are we doing here? Yeah, you are joining them. We should have some... Yeah, we've got 2 bow warrior monks now. Put them into the army. And there's 2 more to come. And then once they're done, the army will be ready and we will be able to go. These guys are going over there to find out... I think it's this one that the Awami control. In fact, what I'm going to do over here... Oh, I can improve the monastery. Yes, I do want to do that. Don't want to do that, though. What I want is trade ships. I want a whole navy full of trade ships, because I'm going to need them soon. Right, okay, so the upgrade for Katana Samurai is going to be done next turn. Is there anywhere else that can be upgraded? That can be upgraded, but I don't want that. That can't. That can, but I don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Okay, so no. Right, well, what else is there to do? That's the katanas being born, or being made, recruited, whatever you want to call it. And they're done, they're done, they're done. Enter. So, was it 2 turns or 1 turn for those warrior monks? I think it was 2 more turns. What are the Chosokabe up to? Are they fighting with the Miyoshi or what? Because they should be by now. They want us to capture Sanuki. Where is Sanuki? Here. It is a Chosokabe place. No, it's not going to happen. Minus 25% to buildings. It's not worth it to me. So yeah, shipwright report. We've got yes, the rest of the navy down here is nearly done. I think we've got another 2 ships to come. Yes, 2 more ships to come, and then this navy will be complete. It's nearly there, but not quite. We've got some trade ships taking their place, or taking to the sea over here. There's a couple of trade ships there. Need to find out what's over there, and these armies, I really need to do something about them. In fact, I'm going to take these guys. They can go into this army here. There we go. So they've now got plenty of katana samurai. They've got 8 of those, 5 bow samurai and 2 yari ashigaru and 2 heavy cav. These guys have 7 katana samurai, 1 yari samurai and 4 bow ashigaru and 2 heavy cav. So yeah, they're fairly balanced armies. I think I would rather have... Yeah, I'd rather have this one be the support for the north, so I'll put them there. This guy should be inside this army here. Yeah, so 2 more bow warrior monks and then we'll be done here. Unless I've counted that wrong, which is possible. And this army, I'm going to leave them in Hugo actually, because they're fairly central there. So they can get pretty much anywhere they need to get if they do that. Or, I'm half tempted to, oh no, I need to build more stuff for that anyway, no, don't worry. So, is it 1 more turn for these now? Yes, 1 more turn, let's end turn, get that done. I'm kind of curious what that Amako ship is doing there, but doesn't matter for now. That was an Amako movement. I have a trade agreement with these guys still, so I can sort of see some of their area. This is a fairly major town of theirs. They've got a Batujutsu Master Dojo, which is that the yeah, that's the Warhorse stables, which is pretty cool. And they're making a Sword Master school as well, which is not great for me. I don't think I have a Sword Master school. Sword expertise. I don't think I have that. No, I do not. But it just gives you +1 experience for sword units, so not overly wonderful. 2 more turns for that technology that I can't pronounce, or can if I'm looking at it. And we should now have the warrior monks, so they should be able to join this army. Yes, we can. Good, that's a full army now. These guys, I'm pretty sure they have control of this trade thing. No, that's the Chosokabe. Alright, fine, we'll leave them to that then. The Chosokabe can have that one for now. In that case, we need to go up here because they will own this one. I need to build more trade ships. We have 4 built, so that will be a complete stack of ships. What army is this? Oh yeah, this is the Home Guard army that I'm going to have defending the coastline. So now to make the first move, let's I think, yeah, we're going to take on the naval might of the Amako. They have an ally in Takeda. Hopefully the Takeda won't. Hold on, let's actually talk to the Takeda first. We're friendly with them, so let's request an alliance. Mind a break of alliance with the Amako. Arrange a marriage as well. Let's try and arrange a marriage with her. No, I think it's only works positively in one direction. I can join the war against the Honma, but it's not really worth it. Okay, so they're not going to break the alliance with the Amako. So the Amako and the Takeda are the two of the biggest groups on the entire map, are both allied. I'm going to try and ally with the Hojo.
My friend,
why is this unacceptable? Exchange a hostage. Why would I want to do that? If I give them military access, or if we exchange military access. No? Alright. This is probably going to go poorly, but whatever. Hopefully the Takeda won't go to war with me as well. No, they've been joined by Takeda, so this is going to be brutal. But we'll see. They have bow kabayas, 4 bow kabayas and a firebomb kabaya. I'm going to auto-resolve this. We should win it fairly easily. We lost a Sengoku Boon and a bow kabaya, but we captured 4 bow kabaya, no, 3 bow kabayas and a firebomb kabaya. So, where's the firebomb? There, that's a bow. I don't want the firebomb, so where is it? Here. Scupper that one. You get in there. Then we'll put you in here and fix you. Okay. And then we're going to take this army across and we're going to invade. Hopefully they'll come and meet me. I'm going to go for Suo because it's the closest, but I would really like to go for Nagato. Wow, I have negative income after that. Well, it's a good thing that I'm going to take their trade income from up there then, because we're no longer trading with either of those great nations. So yeah, that's the wrong one again. I want diplomacy. So we're hostile with the Amako and the Takeda. That's really not very nice at all. I mean, how many provinces? They have 18 provinces. They have 20 provinces. That's 38 provinces against 8. That's really one-sided. The Hojo won't join the battle because they're allied with Takeda. The Honma probably won't join because they're crap and what would they do anyway. Chosokabe, let's see if the Chosokabe will join.
To receive you. It is always...
No. Is there
with friends are
anything I suppose I could... No.
You here today?
I will declare war against the Miyoshi if you will declare war against these two. Please? No. Okay. They don't want to do that. Is that... no, it doesn't do anything. Alright, fine. Okay, well, the Hojo are being bitches, and they're probably going to...
My friend, I'm ready to listen to your every word. What I
don't want to declare war on them.
do for you.
No, so I can't get them to join the war. So this is going to be just me. This is going to be really interesting. Hopefully, in fact, what I'm going to have to do is I need to upgrade some of my buildings. I'll upgrade Higo. No, here doesn't have one. In that case, Hizen. I'll upgrade to a Merchant's Guild. And I'll upgrade to a Merchant Guild here as well. That will use up most of my food. Not Buzen. Alright, I'll upgrade Hyuga as well. Or Hyuga, or however the hell you pronounce it. That will use up all of my food. Wait, 2 predicted. Why is it 2 predicted? Not sure. Anyway, we have 3, so that should be all of my food there, but that will hopefully give me enough income that I won't lose any money, because I can't afford to lose money. And I have so many armies here, it might explain why I've got such a high income, a low income rather. So, let's end turn. Pretty sure that's everything I can do. Right, Takeda, they're going to start blockading me. Yeah, losing a lot of money right there. Yep, they've raided my trade routes. I was not surprised by that at all. Oh, great, we're in... I should have looked at what month it was. Right, Suo. We're going to attack them. What have they got here? They got cavalry, but this isn't even worth fighting. Oops, I didn't mean to continue. I wanted to just auto it. Auto-resolve it. Yeah, I lost 1 dude. That'll be fine. Let's peacefully occupy this so we don't lose any attrition. Let's fix this up, and I'm planning on keeping these, but I'm not going to improve anything just yet. I need it to be more stable before I can do that. I'm not going to hire a Metsuki. I'm just going to fix things. That's all I'm going to do. You're just going to sit right there on the crossing. These guys are now fixed, so let's move up to the north, because that's where most of their shipping lanes are. Shimazu and Honma trade route. Well, in fact, actually, let's block off their trade route right here, because that's an Amako trade route for 1,000, which is not a huge amount, but it's better than letting them have a trade route there. Right, so they're fine. We want to go up here. Can we then see if they control it or not? No. I'm pretty sure that up there it's in Amako territory. So we'll see. I don't know where there are any Amako armies. There's like a few scattered troops right here. They got Metsuki and some troops, but other than that, I don't know where they are. I know there were some in Awami. They've probably got some in Izumo, because that's a big town right there. It looks almost like a fortress, so that's going to be one of their main towns. But these ones, not so huge. So, yeah. Yeah, this navy should be complete now. It is, I think. Yes, so let's have these guys move out this way. I want to cover both ends of my island. Make sure they can't get around to attack my supply routes, because I need those badly. I really need this one as well, actually, but I can't do anything about that. Someone's courageous now. The Sun and Air is courageous. Oh, he's the guy who's actually fighting. That's cool. I needed that. Right, that's going to be done next turn, which is great, because that means I can upgrade my food supplies, which means I can buy better buildings for increasing taxation and such. So that would be really worth doing. Okay, yeah. The phone going there, and it was easier to hit the stop recording button than the mute button. So you didn't miss anything really, other than this sea route being raided. We've now mastered Chonindo, and apparently we're now doing No, which would be actually really useful, except for the fact that I really need to focus on military stuff right now. Or I could go for this one, which increases diplomatic relations, which would improve the chances of Takeda going to peace with me. Also be a good idea to have these Way of the Spears, and actually no, Way of the Sea we're going to go for. We need to get better ships, because that is our real weak spot right now, is our ships. So let's take the army. Oh, this is annoying. I have to take them out and then take both agents out as well. I think I have to do them individually. Yes, inspire the army. You go there, oversee the army, and then exempt from tax, and then we're going up here. I should have gone the other way out, up to Nagato, and we'll attack them next turn. We're blockading the trade route there. In fact, I can tell that's Amako because it's got a red line. So we're now going to go up here, and we're going to deal with those trade ships. And then here we should now have all of my... No, I don't have all of my trade ships. It's going to be one more turn. No, to hell with it. I'm getting these guys up here. Right, they're not going to lose any attrition right there, so that's fine. I'm going to start the trading, and then I'll have the other trade ships join them next turn, because I need to start getting money coming in. I don't want to be relying on this treasury, because I do need to be improving stuff as well and retraining stuff, and I just need more money. So yeah, basically going to war with half the map at the same time, not a great idea, but when you've got no other choice left to you, then that's what you do. So the enemy's withdrawn, path is blocked, path blocked, blah 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 blah. What construction is that? The monastery, okay. Fine, that's done. Yep, okay, end turn, let's see what happens. There's the Hojo, like, we've got nothing to do with them except we're trading with them. That's Takeda, cutting off more of my trade routes. Yeah, they're all coming for me, and I don't like the look of it. Chosokabe, the Amako, there is one of their navies, that's a small navy. I can deal with them. They will be a little bit more of a problem. Hello, what is that? What on earth just happened there? Okay, we've got some sea routes traded. Wow, the Chosokabe lost a province to rebels. In fact, that's their capital, Tosa. They lost to rebels. That doesn't bode well for me. It means that my friendly people are about to get wiped out. Yeah, those guys, they're pathetic. I'll just wipe them out easily. Auto-resolve that. Took a little bit of damage, but not too much. Yeah, those guys took a little bit of a beating, but that's okay. We're going to come up here. We could... No, we can't blockade that because there's nothing to blockade. Let's put them up to this military port and fix them up there. Now, I know they've got another navy down here. There it is, and they're blockading my trade route. Yes, but it's more affecting the Hojo than it is me, I think. Okay. So we're still blockading here, but they don't have a trade route there anymore. So being there is pointless. I'm going to go and take out these guys. Auto-resolve that. There we go, sink them. And get these guys into trading. Nice, we now have a profit going on. I'm going to send these guys off here to attack these guys. Get them way off into the middle of fucking nowhere. And then we will move down here. Should be safe. Yep, that's good. We'll have them come back down here. And then we're going to patrol this area here. And I need this navy to come back this way, actually. Okay. So we're now trading there, and we need to send these ships as well. They need to join here. Get us more income. We've now acquired cotton as well. And the south is safe-ish. The north is relatively safe. So now we just have to push on with the land battle. Nagato, you have next to no troops. No, this isn't worth fighting either. It's just auto-resolve. We lost 35 guys. It's nothing. Wow, we would get a lot from that. But we need the public order. We can't afford to not have public order. Metsuki right there. We need to fix that. I could actually build something there. There's a Batu Jutsu Master thing. It means I could actually recruit Bocav. Or I could if this wasn't burning down. What I need to do is turn off the tax. And we're going... I wonder if I could... Let's see if we can convert him. Conversion failed. That sucks. What about this guy? Can he do anything? Apprehend. Try it. Enemy tried and executed. Okay, so the enemy agent is now dead. Excellent. And I guess that means actually we will wait here for a turn so that I can march on my monk and Metsuki with my army. So now we have 2 of their territories right here. So we're making a little bit of a foothold here. In fact, we have straight across there is now our new border. So we have a foothold on the main island of Japan. So this is working out well. I haven't actually fought any big battles with them yet, but they're coming. I'm debating whether I should move these guys over and maybe put them into Suo. I am going to put them... Yeah, I'll put them into Suo. That means I can keep a watch over the south here, because they can come down this way from Aki. They can also come over from Iwami. So this main army is up here, they'll deal with Iwami, and if anything comes through Aki, I can defend Suo, while I bring back the main army to deal with a threat if I have to. These guys are all done, that's done, that's done. Everything down here is done. The Katana Samurai here are now done. Oh, hello. I need to do these land improvements on my mainland at the very least, because I need the extra food. Because then I can... This is really eating into my money. But it needs to be done. And now I'm out of money, which really sucks, but hopefully we'll be okay. Yep, end term. There's more Takeda. See, the Takeda are being a bigger pain in the ass than the Amako right now, which is annoying. I mean, I didn't want to go to war with Takeda, so the fact that they're being the biggest pain in the ass is kind of a piss take. But oh well. We're still positive on here by the looks of it. So we might make money this... We did make money, that's good. Okay, we failed to recruit a ninja. Fine, whatever. A couple of trade routes are raided, 4 of them in fact. Foreign prosperity. Having achieved dominance over trade links with a number of foreign powers, we are reaping the benefits and increased foreign goods being shipped to our clan. Nice, so plus 25% goods from trade posts and 50% growth to town from ports for 8 seasons. That's really good. Yeah, really happy with that. I need these navies, I think, in... Well, we definitely need to take care of this guy. I have no idea what that is, but I'm not confident that this navy could take it on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to retreat, actually, back to here and retrain that. And I'm going to take this navy and bring them down, because there's 2 guys here. There's this one, and then there's this one here as well, which is another full stack navy. And this one, we're going to leave this one up here to sort of patrol the north. So, in fact, there's one right there. I don't know what kind of navy that is, but actually it looks smaller, so I'm going to go for that. We'll go and try and take them out. You are supposed to be trading, so get over here now. Right, okay, so that's a full stack trading navy now. How is my army? It should be absolutely fine. Yep, 100%, that's good. And Iwami is our next target, so we're going to step outside. And I need to get the agents back inside the army. Agents. Inspire, there we go. And then I need to turn off the taxes, there we go. And we're going to march on Iwami, which again is an undefended town, so we'll just take it. It's ours, we'll have that. Now, peacefully occupy. The guy is leveled up, which is great. Let's repair that. This guy's leveled up, so that's cool. He gets a retainer. +1 melee for all sword infantry, very good. All attack for the general. No, we'll go for the infantry. And we want campaign movement or defense for the general. No, we want campaign movement. You want to be able to move further, get more shit done. So, Iwami is now under our control as well. We've taken a big chunk out of them. My main concern is their navies. I'm not overly confident I can... No, Miyoshi now dead. I'm not overly confident I can deal with their navies. These guys have... Well, they've been destroyed, so I guess those are rebels, I guess. And these are rebels here. And the Chosokabe still have 3 provinces, but they're just different provinces, or some of them are. So, we now have 3 provinces on the main island of Japan, which is great. This army over here is fine, they're just dealing with this shit. I really need more navy, actually, but I just can't afford to do more navy. Can you not go any further? No. Okay, fine. Yeah, well, I'm going to call it the end of this episode, because it's been quite long and quite involved, and we're just starting a huge war, and we're going to have a really big battle at some point. I just know there's going to be a massive battle somewhere in here. I don't know where it's going to be, but they are going to have a full stack army somewhere. It's going to be a fairly sizable, fairly strong army, much like these guys over here, except that these guys have 18 provinces, they had 1 province. So they're going to have stronger units, and they're going to have more experience, I expect, and probably some upgrades as well. So it's not going to be as easy as it was before. So that's going to be interesting. Don't know when it's going to happen. Next episode, episode after, probably next episode though. So if you want to see that, come back next time, and I will see you there. To Bungo. That should hopefully... Yeah, that puts Bungo under control, but then leaves Hyuga not in control. Over here... Right, that's 4 oppression there from him, so we can't move him. We've got someone here, haven't we? Yeah, let's put the monk in Osumi. And take this monk and put him in Hyuga. And that should have everyone under control then. Yes, it does. Right. But this one still has no taxes. I can't change that because that Metsuki is not good enough to to keep them under control while having taxes on there as well. Which kind of sucks, but not a lot we can do about it. So, well, the Amako have firebomb kabayas, do they? Interesting. Very interesting, actually. But oh well. Never mind. I'm a little bit concerned that my navy is not up to scratch with theirs. Hello, I can make a monastery in Satsuma as well. Ah, yeah, then I can create more Naginata warrior monks if I really want to, which I don't actually, so it's fine. But firebomb, I probably should invest in another navy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get 4 Sengoku boons and 6 Bokubayas for another navy. So I have one down here who is finding out who these guys are. Clan encountered the Miyoshi. Okay. So are they in control of both of those islands? They are. Okay. Don't really want scholarship right now. What I do want is Chonindo, so I'll go for that. It's going to take another 11 turns for that, which is quite a long time, but it needs to be done, so I will go for that. Other than that, we're just waiting for these guys to recover. I think I can probably take the army. Apparently I can't take those guys as well, and move them up here, because I am going to invade up here. They're probably, no, they're not unhappy, and that's because I still have those agents in here, which I'm not going to have for very long. I'm going to put them back into the army, because that's what these guys are for. These two are trained for overseeing armies, or will be trained for overseeing armies. So I'll turn off the tax rate, and that just puts them under control, which is fine. In fact, what I can do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the army from here, and I'll just take these guys and stick them in Hugo instead, because Bungo was more than under control, I thought. Oh, it still has a religion problem, and the dishonourable daimyo as well, apparently, which is kind of annoying, but that will go away eventually. Tax burden kind of sucks. Oh, okay. They're not happy at all. Hugo, are they? Repression from characters is only 1, so if I take this Metsuki and put him in, so the Miyoshi have control of them. I didn't check what my relation with them is. Unfriendly, they don't like me. My clan is not respected, my daimyo honor is low, my territorial expansion is not good with them. So they don't like me. Everyone else sort of likes me. So the Miyoshi, unfriendly. Might be a bad idea to move over there then, but then I've got the Chosokabe and I really don't want to backstab them. Not yet, anyway. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to move back again. I just wanted to know who was there, who owned that province. So now that I know who they are, I don't have to worry about them. I might have to worry about them being unfriendly to me, but for now, we're just going to move on with this. Let's end turn. Yeah, she's still got 23,000. Making a half-decent profit right here, which is excellent. There's a whole bunch of ships running around here. Not quite sure what they're up to. They could be actually at war with them. That's the black ship the Chosokabe have right there. Right, the Imagawa can no longer trade with me. If I recruit a ninja, I will get 10% increased chance of ninja actions for the next 6 turns. Not worth it, because I don't even have a ninja school. Clan destroyed. Oh, the Imagawa, that's why I can't trade with them, because they no longer exist. So, wow. So basically we've got a big block of Hojo, a big block of Takeda, a big block of Amako, and then a sizable block of me. And then there's these 2 weak clans on Shikoku, 1 rebel province there, and... Hey there, I'm welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Shogun2 Total War. I'd almost forgotten what I was playing there for a moment. So, last time we had a huge battle here for Higo with the Sagaras, and we won, and it was fairly convincing. We wiped them out pretty well, actually, but that does leave me in a position of not quite knowing where to go next. The Amako is the more difficult of the choices. Logic tells me that I should go after the Chosokabe, but the Chosokabe are very friendly with me, and I think that would be a mistake to alienate them. Whereas the Amako here, they're indifferent to me. They're very little in common. They don't like my territorial expansion. I dishonoured treaties, apparently. Or maybe they did, I don't know. trade agreement they like us for, and the clan commands respect we like us for, and the mastery of the arts. So we end up with a +4. So basically they're really indifferent either way, which is why they're indifferent, obviously. They are enemies with someone. Who are they enemies with? The Ashikaga Shogunate. So that's them right there, who have Kyoto. Well, that's not surprising. Apparently they're treacherous, which is interesting. Probably means I shouldn't trust them. They're sufficient, questionable, dependable, sufficient. So the Amako, I really don't want to get into control of the shogunate. So I think that the Amako has to be my next step. So what we're going to do, well, the first thing I want to do is get this Master of the Arts done. So let's get that done. Let's end turn. Oh, so my island is called Kyushu, because apparently I've just got an achievement for it, even though I've had this island before. Very odd. Maybe it's to do with a certain clan. Anyway, we now own Kyushu. So that's Kyushu, that's Shikoku, and that's big ass Japanese thing. It kind of looks a bit like a slug with a beaver tail and legs. It's got the antenna thing. I don't know, that's weird. Anyway, scholarship. Warrior nuns. That's possibly quite good. But now that that's done, we can now build a monastery over here to improve the temple that we did have, and that will allow us to make Naginata warrior monks and bow warrior monks, which are basically what we want. Don't know why we can make Naginata warrior monks. Oh, we don't have a Naginata dojo. If we had a Naginata dojo, we'd be able to make them, but we don't, so we can't. Okay, fine. So once we build that in 4 turns, we'll be able to start making bow warrior monks, which will be an improvement over our bow samurai. Even though the bow samurai are really good, bow warrior monks are just exceptional warriors. So I'm definitely going to go for them over them. We still have a whole bunch of samurai to get from here, but that's fine. Do we have any agents running around not inside cities or armies? No, everything is good. I need to check my Master of the Arts. Now then, I